But some things haven't changed. Clothing girls wore to bed long ago looked a lot like nightgowns and pajamas we wear today.
That's true, and it makes sense because everyone needs to be comfortable in order to fall asleep. Let's see what some of our American girls wore to bed.
When the sun set over the lake, Caroline could put on this pretty nightgown and curl up in her lace canopy bed for a night of sweet dreams.
Caroline's nightgown also features lacework woven with blue ribbon on the front. When Caroline was growing up, lace was an especially fancy detail because it all had to be made by hand. Girls like Caroline and her friend Rhonda, a boarder at Abbott's house, learned the art of lace making, which is called tatting.
After a long day on the rancher, Josefina wore a cozy nightgown. She and her sisters slept on fluffy sheepskins covered with blankets that the girls had woven themselves.
Each morning, Josefina woke up early, just as the sun began to creep up over the mountains. She knew by the familiar wake-up call of their cranky rooster that it was time to start another day.
Our next model we have is Cecile Ray in her flannel nightgown. Although summers in New Orleans were usually hot and muggy, winter nights could get chilly. On those evenings, Cecile wore her flannel nightgown to keep her cozy.
In the morning, Cecile woke up warm and refreshed, ready to enjoy the sound of birds singing in the beautiful courtyard below her window.
Now let's see what Marie Grace wore to bed. She slept in a lightweight embroidered nightie which kept her cool in the New Orleans summer heat while she pounded sheep in French. Does everyone want to learn a little bit of French like Marie Grace did? Okay, repeat after me. Un, trois. And there you go. Now you all know how to count to 3 in French.
The embroidered details are what make this nightgown really special. Stitching all of those tiny designs by hand took a lot of time.
And here's Addie. When Addie closed her eyes at night, she often dreamed about the future. The time when she and her family could all be living together in freedom.
Addie wore this soft flannel nightie when she was curled up, dreaming big dreams.
It kept her cozy during nights in the tiny garret where she and her mother lived.
Next, we have Rebecca. Rebecca shared a bedroom with her twin sisters, but every night on her side of the room, she snuggled into her own pink painted bed with gold accents. Her patterned robe with a wide satin sash and knotted closures made Rebecca feel pretty and grown up as she got ready for a night filled with dreams of this silver screen.
But on hot summer nights, Rebecca and her family sometimes put their bedding out onto the fire escape or even onto the roof to sleep. There was no air conditioning, and the only place to catch a cool breeze was outside.
Kind of like sleeping in a treehouse without the tree.
Well, that sounds fun to me.
Here's Kit, ready for bed in her striped nightgown. Kit needed a warm nightgown to snuggle in. During the 1930s, many people did not heat the upstairs of their homes.
And after Kit's family began renting out rooms in their large house to boarders, Kit moved even further upstairs. She made her bedroom in the attic. There, she cuddled under her quilt in her soft knit nightgown and dreamed of becoming a newspaper reporter.
By Molly's time, women and girls had started wearing slacks for work and for play. Clothing had become more practical because so many women had begun working in factories while the men were away fighting in World War II.
So pajama pants and belted top made sense for bedtime. Molly loved wearing her red and white pink and striped PJs. The cuff pants and sleeves and the button up front were classic details of the 1940s.
These pajamas were perfect for wearing in a slumber party. Girls like Molly loved to have slumber parties with their friends, just like we do. They popped popcorn, did each other's hair, told stories, and danced to their favorite music on the radio.
And here comes our Julie model. Sleepovers were popular with girls in the 1970s too, so Julie Albright definitely would have loved them. Julie would have worn her favorite pink pajamas, which show her 70s style with her flowing sleeves, embroidered butterflies, and slide bell-bottoms on the pajama pants.
At her slumber parties, Julie and her friends would stay up late listening to music on her record player or playing board games. When they did fall asleep, most of them climbed into something that Josephina or Caroline didn't have, their very own sleeping bag.
Seeing all these pink pajamas makes me want to have a slumber party right now. Just imagine, what if we could invite all the American Girl characters to the sleepover? There'd be Josephina, Addie,
Plus Rebecca, Kit, and her friend Ruthie, Molly, and Emily, Julie, and Ivy. Wouldn't that be great?
think of all the fun we could have together.
Imagine the stories you could share. You could ask them what it was like to be a girl a long time ago. Wouldn't they be amazed when you told them what it's like in the 21st century? Imagine what you'd laugh about.
Yeah, wouldn't it be fun to watch Julie teach Josephina some of the 70s dance moves?
Let's hear it for all of the girls who modeled our nightwear today.
Sleepovers are so much fun in any decade. The next outfits we're going to see are modern day sleepwear that would fit right into a slumber party for today's American girls.